All right, welcome everyone to our fourth WTL Arena Showcase for WTL members. This is going to be a gold, plat, emerald game. So we'll go through the ranks of each team here. So we've got on the left side here. What do you guys notice? So shout out to Caleb here, Udia player from the Jungle Academy. We've got... Is everyone here on...
Noodle's in 80 Carry Academy?
Noodle was an ex mid laner.
Yep.
Or current mid
Plenty
laner.
of
I don't know
Aphelios,
what they're doing. They're role swapping in middle of role swapping. I don't know what's going on there.
They're a hardcore Aphelios one trick at the moment.
Okay.
Linwood is very active as well. One trick Leona. Linwood's the lowest rank in the lobby, but has a lot of mastery on Leona.
Yeah,
and
on Leona.
Trick, so
okay.
It's good.
And on the right team, we've got his Shara here, off-rolling, or secondary on Azir. Highest Elo player. Plat, Silver 2, Jinx.
Wow.
Essentially, a Smurf account. Only got 5
Could
games.
be a Smurf account. Yeah, it could be
Okay.
5 games, yeah.
It looks like they were gold last split, so basically a gold player.
Kane main. Yeah, this looks quite balanced overall, I'd say.
So the Darius player is the one I'm going to be looking at, 9A, 9-1, because he's high rank, and this is a very good Darius game.
Very low range comp.
Exactly right. Decent matchup, and into 4 melee champs. So, see how
this
we go.
This is Darius' game to win. Is this a good Azir game as well, Curtis?
Yeah, it is.
Like there's
very
no threat
good.
on you.
There's yeah, very good Azir game. Well, a Diana can be very annoying in the lane.
Leona, I guess. You have to be smart. Yeah.
Lane is annoying. Mid game is good.
What do you
guys
think?
It's a good Rast game as well, right, Nathan?
Like Rast such a good red Kane. Yeah, this should be red Kane. I think there's a massive draft gap now. I look at it.
Agreed,
what do you guys think of the Teemo support?
it's pretty good into Renekton and Aphelios in the mid game.
There's a lot of value from the blind this game, actually. To be honest,
you can block Renekton stun, you can block Udyr stun, you can block Aphelios autos, you can block Leona's stun. Even it's kind of cool, but I don't think it's good. I think he's going to die in lane quite frequently.
So Kane's already died. How did Kane already die?
Come on,
Nathan. Once again, I'm going to pressure you to not touch the mini map with your mouse. I want you to. It's really hard.
A very interesting. So what is Kane trying to do here?
Go back. So yeah, once you're compromised on the invade, it's sort of played out. So with Kane, so it looks like here Nova's trying to go for the invade here. So sort of think about it from the perspective. You just shown here, all good. You know, it's sort of position compromise. What you're meant to be doing is either you don't show at all, you sit in this bush and then you go in, invade here, or whatever it is. Or, look to go hunt them. Or what you do is you actually do a little bit of a trick. You show top, you overwhelm with a mental stack that, hey guys, I'm going to maybe invade top, and then you sprint towards bot. So you show intentionally top here, and then you go bot for level 1. Does that make sense? That's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, so he showed the enemy his cards, and then he still tried to bluff on the hand, right?
Yeah, exactly
it's
right,
really
yes. And they're all prepared for this. You see how prepared they are for this? So obvious, right?
Yeah. Udyr is also a pretty strong level 1. Like with
really
the double
strong.
Q,
One of the
right?
strongest champs, yeah. With the powered Awaken Q. So that's the principle.
Yeah. Okay, so end of review.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is under review. Whoops.
Just a reminder again, what we're going to be doing is ending everyone's reviews one by one, demarking with a little X on the screen, and then once all the reviews are over, or we deem the game to be in a fucked state, we will end the game.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, in terms of, both junglers are just going to be full clearing, right, Nathan? That's kind of their mentality.
The way we teach Kane in Jungle Academy is very aggressive level 1. Like what Nova tried to do there, misexecuted. Yep. Because Udyr is useless pre-level 4. Not useless, but you need all your awaken. You need all your abilities, so then your awaken goes off cooldown way better. I would definitely be putting the pressure on this Udyr for sure as Kane.
Okay.
Especially respectful by this Darius, by the way. Just I would have expected some aggression level 1 from this Darius, especially since Renekton has no flash, but he does have Ignite. So I like what he's doing, trying to get the wave on his side, but I usually see Darius get very aggressive in this matchup level 1. So interesting take on the matchup.
Okay.
We'll see how that develops.
Okay, so he's playing off the bounce here. It looks like red team don't actually have any vision. Any idea about Udyr's clear, do they? They don't actually know what clear Udyr is going to be doing.
No, but they did see Kane die quite late on the top side, so it's and Udyr generally starts on the blue buff, right, Nathan? Okay. That's his fastest clear.
I like what Darius is doing here, taking that extended trade down the long lane. This is Darius 101. Really, really, really good. Would that have bleed killed him anyway? Does he even need to flash?
I think it would have.
No, I think the problem is he didn't commit his ghost fall in. He wouldn't have needed to flash if he just committed the ghost. But Renekton's game's over. You can end that review. He's just died on a stack without TP.
Yeah, and so Renekton needed to be way more respectful. You know, he needed to really, really, really be a lot more respectful. You know, Darius is one of the strongest, you know, all-ins off the bounce in the game.
Yes, exactly right. I mean, there's tech to win this matchup as Renekton. Like, you just level your E at any point, and you can always double dash away from the Darius hook. So it does require a bit of nuanced matchup knowledge. But this is a very common matchup, so I would expect a Renekton player to know how to play this.
Yep.
So
it's all about tethering.
Lane now, or do we want to look to see how we close out this?
We'll come back to Darius later.
Let's look at mid. Let's look at mid for a bit. Let's see what's going on mid. Right. So this is a hard matchup for Azir early game, and the reason being is that Diana has a lot of gap closing potential. Azir is extremely weak in the early game, exactly like this. Diana can just look for the short trades, pop that phase rush, run away, and Azir just very simply gets stat checked. You know, so you can already see taking some pretty bad trades. But to be fair, Azir looks to be farming quite well. So going for a nice little recall to stay nice and healthy. I love the preemptive recall, abusing that TP to get back in lane. So pretty good. Just in terms of the itemization, sometimes you can also get like a Dark Seal instead and a tier 1 boots, so you can kind of get some durability there.
And it's super greedy, is it not, from Azir?
Very greedy. And the reason it's greedy is the fact that you have no pots. Right,
that's what I was going to say. Isn't refill pot kind of mandatory in a matchup like this?
100%. And I see this a lot actually with a lot of mid laners. Really? They just in the lower tiers, they just don't buy refill. They forget about it. They think they can get away with it. I don't know.
No, in bot lane perspective, like if I have an option sometimes to buy like a pickaxe or boots, longsword, and refill, I will go boots, longsword, refill over pickaxe because a lot of the time, because you really do need that that refill pot.
Yep. So we can see Darius.
I got to talk about Zudia. Okay, what's going on? What is that gank? I'm very big on low value gank. So 1,000 gold. So we full clear towards bot, looking for the double crab sort of punish. I think this is. Can I just think about if this is actually makes sense? How does he know where?
We're back to a Jungle Academy review, Curtis.
I made my the Jungle Academy.
So. Yeah, so he doesn't know where Kane is.
Well, Kane, there's a ward on the Krugs somehow.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, he does know where Kane is.
So he does know, right? He does know the clear, because those...
What the hell? How did that... Oh, no, it's Renekton.
Renekton's ward. Oh, so, but it... Okay,
oh, he wouldn't have known. He doesn't tell you anything, does it?
You would actually assume that he's bot. I think this is correct.
It does.
It does tell you. It tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, now you know Kane's doing a top to bot.
Yep, top to bot. That's right. So this is fine. So I like that we also don't start smacking the crab. We check for the Kane first, right? You actually should go more hardcore and go like get in the jungle and actually fight and sort of scout because you're super stronger. Because especially with the way Kane sort of delayed
like shit. Hasn't he just cleared the jungle slow as piss? Like, isn't Udyr meant to be like here like 100 years earlier? Like I think Ice Watara needs to work on his Udyr clear.
I think it's not too bad. Yeah, it could be a little bit better, but it's fine. But anyway, your mindset right now is instantly double crab. Double crab.
Run through mid. Don't fuck around.
This is pointless. Sprint here, double crab. Does do it, but too slow. We should already be here. We would already be here, and Kane's dead. Yeah?
Yeah, I remember back in your prime, Nathan, you would kill me on this crab a lot.
I would, indeed.
Because I would think I was clever skipping bot crab, but you would
then
I would do it.
Now, tempo. Okay, like the second sequence is the most important sequence of the game. This mid gank is end of review.
Yeah.
What does Dinah want to do? Catch the
wave tower. Correct.
Lowest impact gank. A flash Azir.
This is reportable. This is so bad.
This is absolutely end of review. I'm really disappointed Caleb's doing this gank. I've really worked with Caleb a lot on this ganking.
And this is what I love about these games, because you see people like this is just their level of play. You know what I mean? Like this is them exposed. They're not cherry picking your VOD, right? For a review.
That's actually untrue.
Yes. This is what they do when behind the scenes and they're playing their games. Like this is what they do. You know, they're getting exposed. I'm just gonna have
some awesome learnings. Like let's just like,
or you could just stay on the map and you could just greed for a whole another fully. Then you could deploy on the map and go to the dragon, whatever it is, whatever you want to do. I think this Judy is fine to do a second.
All right, let's all take a deep breath now. And click a character portrait, normal speed. Let's get the fuck out of the echo chamber of Jungle Academy and start watching the game like we're observing a competitive match.
Okay,
Please
so
slow down
Darius...
the VOD to normal speed, Nathan.
Whoops.
We're watching in 2x still.
So, yeah, Darius is snowballing like we expected. He's doing a really good job. Already, killed that guy off the bounce again, which is really, really good, which is kind of what we expected. You called it, Charles, looking at it from the get-go. So you're already having a pop-off game. Bit of a questionable overstay here. Bit of a questionable missed reset window, but that's okay. And to be fair, honestly, if I look at mid lane for a second, Azir has done a really good job of minimizing. If you're even in farm at this stage of the game versus a Diana, you're really, really happy. Because now we're approaching level 7. Once you start to get level 7, you start to have some solid trades. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So that trade there is kind of what I was scared of. If you don't space those Qs, you don't bait out those Qs, Diana will annihilate you. And Diana's doing a really good job of landing those Qs, and Azir's in a bit of a hole here. And this is what I expected. Diana to really, really put the pressure onto this guy, and he could just be zoning. And quite honestly, what could happen now is Diana could even start to look for some potential dive action. That Q was really bad from Diana. Diana should be slow building that, turning that into a slow build, and maybe even pressuring the dive here, because we have flash as well. So we'll see what happens, see what Diana does here.
What I don't want to see is Diana try and bail out top, by the way. That's what I don't want to see.
Agreed. I mean, Diana has played this lane not well. I think this is I'll say a half strike for Diana. The fact that Diana has not pressured and you're even in farm, is a problem.
Just chilling.
Well, I don't know what you see, but like a lot of players in bot lane, they would think that this is them winning lane, like because they're pushing Azir's low, but there's no gold or XP lead, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's what matters at the end of the day,
That's
right?
what matters, yeah. And that's a sign that they need to probably work on their wave management, like it's probably been that they've been over shoving or something like that. We haven't seen the whole lane, but yeah, I would assume that there's probably some wave management problems and mistrading with those. So this is better. See how we keep in the wave in neutral set like this? But why is it taking us till 7 minutes, 20 seconds for us to do this?
Oh, these Qs that fuck the wave as well. It's like Mordekaiser's at top. Like these Qs are like ruining the wave.
Yep.
Nice deploy by Timo to fix the wave. Okay.
Yeah, really good. Really
good work,
good.
digital animation. Nice.
Very nice. So let's talk about the comps holistically here. So like if you're red team, you're chilling, right? You just got to relax. Don't need to force anything. You're slowly winning, moving into the mid game.
Jinx gets to sit at the back of the bus and just like throw shit down the aisle basically while his team just carries the game.
And the game's a little bit awkward for blue side, right? What we should
blue team, your win condition is Leona level 6, Diana ult. You make plays together and fight and skirmish. Because
and the fact that Jinx has no
their
cleanse,
fighting
by the
is
way.
way better 4v4. Like they will obliterate. They can catch people off guard really easily. And Udi's going to be stronger than Kayn, especially pre-form. Blue team should be looking to fight with Leona ult and Diana ult. That's your only windows of opportunity, basically. Especially with these squishy chances.
Has Udyr just fucked up, by the way? Can we go back and have a look at what just occurred here? Like, actually, maybe we don't have to, but I was just saying, like, shouldn't Udyr he shouldn't even glance at top. He should just be full clearing to bot and then synchronize his pressure with Leona getting on map here and probably play for some sort of dragon, because isn't his bot lane... no, actually, blue team. Red team.
He's scared that he's going to get dove. That's what he's doing here. Which is fine. Oh, no, you don't show. You stand behind here and you actually
don't you want him to dive and then you just...
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
You're scaring him off. That's right.
Renekton's also not killable, by the way. He's got ulti.
Yeah, he's got he's fine.
Yeah, I think he's fine, right? Oh,
God damn it. I'm so angry if I'm Renekton. Just getting the XP shared on that stack. Like, yoink, give me that XP. Give it to me.
So, like, what we need to be leveraging this Leona. If I'm Leona, I'm frustrated. Like, no one's enabled me. Like, I need to be... Yeah. I want to be scrapping. I want to be making shit messy. And Timo gets a 6 and we see this persist, Timo's going to be a problem because Timo's shrooms are going to be very annoying to deal with, to be honest. Because
what we're seeing a trend.
Control, it's hard to get control back.
Yeah, Udyr has just completely botched his win condition analysis. He's just played for grubs. And Kayn has just died. Something crazy happening top. But junglers just don't come bot in these games.
But like, can we see what happened here in real time?
Yep.
So Diana's push. Oh.
Okay, so Diana has mega prio 1 mid.
I don't like that she's leaning towards top, but I
got to go back to mid wave, right? Like,
what do you mean, Diana? This is fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Couldn't Darius just roam down here and just kill these people?
It's good that Diana's leaning, but I don't think it's good that Udyr's here in the first place, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I guess you're trying to sneak this camps, but like
it was just a sneak.
So risky.
I
mean, they had all the vision. They had. Yeah, this is 100% worth. I mean, probably they probably could have left a little bit sooner, but it's fine to take a little bit of a sacrifice. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm expecting too much. Sorry. This is fine. This is
fine.
I mean, this is the principle as well with jungling. If you're doing objectives with all your camps up, you need to figure out where you've lost tempo. You know, like what's going on.
Yeah, something has occurred.
It makes sense. Like it's like a lot of it just comes. It's a butterfly effect. A lot of it's that mid gank and all that sort of stuff. You know, and that waste time Renekton top.
Agreed.
It just all adds up.
All right, now Udyr needs to drop his top camps and go path towards bot, right?
Yeah, I mean this is also I would say a pretty big opportunity for blue side now. You know, they've killed the Kayn, they got the grubs. Azir wasted R. Like again, mid to bot is the aim of the game here.
Wow.
Asatari's are probably already getting LVP in my books.
We'll see. There's still plenty of game left, Nathan. Still plenty of game left.
I mean,
okay, so it looks like bot lane got some kills. Jinx has racked up a few more kills there. Interesting TP is the way frozen.
Oh my god, Darius died. We need to go observe.
Yeah, what happened in top? Please. What the hell happened in top?
Okay, so well, Darius is down a recall. Press X for me, please.
Yeah,
he missed a base. Go back. Let's find it. Let's find the missed base.
Find it.
I mean, it's here. It
was here, right here.
Can't
dive, just back off. Yeah, he's trying to dive, I guess, or get
excited. I mean, you can stay. You can stay.
He should fog. He should sit in lane bush and then make Renekton make a tough decision between touching the next wave or basing. And then if Renekton bases, you hard push the one wave, deny 6 minions, and if Renekton touches the wave, Renekton dies. It's a win-win for Darius.
Yep. But why does he not race
after this wave?
Yeah, why does he just race it now? You just race it. What is he doing now?
Oh, it's just the classic plates.
He goes for plates.
Yeah, this is really big mistake. Really, really, really big mistake.
You can sometimes get one plate here, but never the wave as well.
Never the wave, yeah. This is a huge error. I mean, this is a pretty big... I mean, I'll give it a half a strike.
He's actually not thinking bigger picture, because what he could do here is you can clear this wave and then base on the spot, but he's too scared of dying to Udyr. So he's making the play in isolation, not thinking about the bigger picture. Because that play does work, Curtis. You proxy that wave, then insta-base, but he's just not doing the insta-base part.
But he's got Ghost. He can really waste... He can just run downwards, right? Probably.
Oh, I mean, I would want to fight that 2v1 probably as well.
Yeah, have a crack. I agree. It's better than doing this. It's better than just being stuck in lane like this.
I can't believe he died here.
But okay, so let's say you do mess up the reset, and it means you need to chill here. You're down a lot of items now at this stage. You just got to relax. It's like, okay, I'm in a bit of a hole. No big deal. I just got to, minimize and then probably wait for another opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but...
You can't trade proactively. Like, into the bone plating as well. You have to proc bone plating, then disengage. I mean, this looks fine. He must fuck up something pretty bad. Oh, he just ulted too early. Good flash by Renekton.
So is it just to bait the ult, not trade ults, right? We want to trade ults. Just bait the ult, and then you go back for another round.
I mean, if we're being super critical, Darius Mastery, what you should do is after pulling him in, you let Renekton run away, and then you use a ghost to re-engage afterwards, because Renekton has no E. So you got to burn Renekton's E, disengage, and then fight when he has no E. That's the mindset.
So I think there's a bit of a micro and macro problem there. The micro could have been better, and the macro, obviously the reset and everything could have been better as well.
So much matchup knowledge as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. All right, well, top's over. Let's go have a look at something else.
So we've got such good skirmishing on bot side. So, I mean, really what we need to be doing, blue side needs to be doing, is leveraging this mid push and leveraging this Leona. Like I honestly looking for dragons and think that sort of skirmishes around bot would look really juicy.
Yeah, shouldn't Udyr skip golems here and get the fuck in the river on that crash and start like pressuring and maybe a dragon on that crash? Again, I'm just being so critical of these junglers, but is he just sitting on a lot of gold? Like, don't you do red buff into bot river here with Leona? Again, I don't know how much I'm expecting of these people to do in a game.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah, like realistically, this war doesn't make sense. It's such a defensive. This is not a defensive position. This is an aggressive position. Look at this.
You got mega mid prior.
Yeah, we sprint here. We get control right now, and then we can just do a dragon.
Yeah, and if you're worried, I was just going to say, use the Scry's Bloom. You've got the Scry's Bloom. If you're really concerned, just use the Scry's Bloom.
Why are you scared of doing dragon? Just sprint in there. Yeah.
So Nathan, you would expect this of Caleb in this game? Like you would expect he should skip his red and go invade? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sprint.
He got Kane's red somehow, by the way.
Get some vision.
He got Kane's red during some.
That must have been after the kill, did it? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, or maybe he got it from the kill. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I hate that. Like his laners are stomping lane, and then he just lets the whole map fizzle by just full clearing and basing. It's a common trend we're seeing with these junglers.
Well, yeah, what the junglers don't realize when they have pressure points, that's when you skip your camps to get aggressive.
Yeah.
And when you don't have pressure points, you pace, right?
This is why
you do camps.
At the lower levels of competitive play, and this is true even in like lower tier teams in real leagues, it's like the scaling comps win because it's hard to do the early game shit. Like blue team have winning lanes, but their team comp sucks. So to win with winning lanes, you need a jungler who really knows how to fucking leverage that. But it's so hard to do that. It's so much easier to just scale.
It's so much easier to be Kane in this game. Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
and Jinx could just chill. Like,
yeah.
Not being punished at all. I can't believe Jinx hasn't been punished.
Yeah. Okay, nice little hover. I mean, Diana can commit. They're really overextended. It's go time.
Yeah, this is good. This is a great redeploy by Udyr.
Really, really good.
This is what I wanted to see.
Fuck yes.
Awesome.
This is what I want to see many minutes ago, though. Like,
take off Diana's strike. Unstrike Diana. Let's unstrike Diana.
Yeah, that was a nice roam. Really nice roam.
Excellent work. And also, I think we need to strike both bot laners because their jungler was top and they're trying to hit the turret.
Yep.
Which is pretty ridiculous.
That is what the fastest way to lose. Like, even for me, when I play bot lane secondary, my end of review mistake is if I try to pressure bot when my jungler's on the other side of the map, I just insta lose those games. It's just like the clearest end of review.
Yeah, you'll lose it. You'll lose fast. That's how you stay stuck, is doing that. Like, you need to know when you're just not the guy.
Every game where I win at AD carry, it's I'm playing the weak side well. It's not even about playing strong side well. It's just weak side well. You just gotta play. Play weak side well.
This is true.
A lot of the time. So, yeah, I mean, just zooming out a little bit in this game, we've got, it's quite close at the moment, right? You've got, Darius still doing okay on top side, right? And Azir scaling, and Jinx is still going to be scaling fine, but blue side have a lot of skirmishing power now. Very nice. Cool. Yeah, very nice E from Darius.
Fuck yeah. This Darius, unfortunately, is completely lacking the small wins mindset.
Yeah, they're going ham.
He only all-ins.
He's got one gear. He has to go for the 100 to 0 or nothing at all. Yeah.
Small wins. This is where the CS League comes into play. This should not be the reality based on that early game. It should be impossible.
You should have 120 CS.
Yeah. I do like a Darius that has it, like, really is like trying to do that though. Like, if you're gonna have success with Darius, you do need to push your limits. So I'm obviously it could be fine tuned, but at a high level, it is good to see. He's not playing like a bitch.
What we're going to see is we're going to see this translate into skirmishes. I assume his skirmishing, if he's got this level of confidence, is going to be quite good.
Yeah.
So has Azir just played like a perfect game? Is that what's happening here? Is this the best you can do?
Yeah. I mean, Azir
scaling mages. I don't know how to like treat them. Is this what Chovy would be doing in this game? Like,
yeah, I mean, you're minimizing. There's nothing you do into Diana, unfortunately. Look at you just got to play for waves.
Okay.
And that's unfortunate. It's a hard, it is a very hard matchup in the early game. It is. It just, she has really good range, good gap closing potential. It's hard, So yeah, we just got to chill, get into the mid game. We got great team fighting. We can play the side lane later on.
The way I view it is when I played jungle is like whenever his ulti's up, I can just drive by mid and just shuffle and blow them and just kill him. Like
that's not what's happened mid though. Like they've never looked for that. I mean, they probably could have at some stage. I will say that is an underutilized aspect of Azir. Like in lower tiers, they don't and I will say that's also it's warranted because junglers in the lower tiers don't know how to gank mid. So it's a bit of like a chicken and the egg, right? Is it because he is not communicating, or is it because the junglers aren't receptive? It's hard to say.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so Jinx is popping off now. They're starting to get pretty far ahead. I mean, poor Leona who's just stuck in this lane.
Can we look at the execution on that TVT? Like what happened here?
I feel for Leona this game, honestly.
They're just standing on shrooms. Oh,
okay. Okay.
The Aphelios combo was botched. Aphelios gets this kill every time if he QRs immediately. So something you can do with Aphelios is like, you can buffer your Q and your R and then do 2 sniper autos immediately, and then he would have got the autos off before the Teemo blind happened.
Noodle, what did I tell you? Why are you playing Aphelios?
It's too hard. Like any other champ could just kill that, by the way. Yeah, I mean, good engage by Limwood. I actually like that engage. No, Leona's
I think having a crack. It's just a really hard game for Leona. She's so limited with what she can do. So it looks like the lane assignments have actually been swapped up, which I actually like from red team here. Realistically, they probably are going to struggle to fight topside anyway. I actually like this. To be honest, I mean, if we're going to get, I mean, look, I actually personally think Kane should be hovering Azir bot.
Yeah, this is free dives on repeat.
Yeah.
We should just be killing this.
Just kill the Diana. You got your Azir's now a level 11 with Nashes. You're not going to be able to fight Rift anyway. Yeah. Personally,
level 11 Renekton with both summons, you do not want to go
not
near
killable.
That thing.
We do not get near this thing. Yeah,
agreed.
Junglers are getting lots of. I'm even adding more strikes. This is just getting out of control. Like this is getting out of control.
And I think the reason we're striking junglers so much and is just because competitive play is just so much about the jungler.
Yeah, it's about the jungle. That's it.
It
it's on you. Jungler's a high pressure role in competitive.
You have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. Speaking about some of our coaches, like I remember my days coaching Pabu, right? In when we were playing together, and yeah, it was just constantly just like everyone sitting there watching and me just looking at Pabu the whole time because it's just that's all it is.
And so it looks like Dinah's TPing topside here for a bit of a play. Azir is also TPing. This is a terrible TP. That's a really bad TP from Azir. Yeah. That's a big strike. I mean, that's a really massive strike because as an Azir, your entire mentality should be, okay, we're not going to win that fight. The play was already over. Let your team rot and get that bot lane tower and get pumping in the side lane.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
I like what Jinx is doing to cover, by the way. Take the mid wave, insta sprint bot, push bot. This is gold acquisition mindset by Jinx. I love this.
I love this. Yeah.
Shove bot and insta base for dragon. Shove bot, insta base for dragon. Let's see it. I wouldn't hit this tower. I would value tempo for dragon. But if you're gonna step,
how much gold do they have?
Well. Now they're just gonna play a fight with 1,500 gold. So I mean,
I don't. Okay, Dyna's topside. Red team can play this. Dyna's topside with no TP.
Yep, love this deploy by Darius and Azir. Double soul is on this mid wave. The mid wave before the dragon is very important. So red team have 5 stacks.
Yeah, red team have done a really good job here. And now look at that. They're going to be able to secure the dragon, which is awesome. And Renekton shouldn't really have sums from the last fight. So nice. I mean, I think Azir should probably be going top here, but we'll see what happens.
This is overkill hitting the dragon with this many people, by the way.
Yeah,
it's just not necessary.
We go back to.
Jinx should have been getting back to mid wave, and Azir needed to be going top.
I love this that they're having a crack. I like watching this because like they're dropping waves here and there. There's the win con analysis isn't great, but like they're on the same screen as each other fighting.
Yeah, agreed. They're doing shit. They're definitely doing shit.
Yeah.
Cool. This is a close game. This is actually a really close game because blue team have strong skirmishing with the Renekton and the Diana and the Udyr and the Leona, but red team have the scaling, and they've got they've got that scaling in their back pocket. That's really the difference here. So it's whether or not blue team can keep pushing the pace. And Diana getting this tier 2 is huge.
Oh, she's so fed.
She is very scary.
Press X, Nathan. Look at the gold lead on Diana right now. Look, 1,500 gold up.
She is scary. I'm actually terrified if I'm a Azir into that Diana.
1,600 on Udyr as well. I haven't even looked at Caleb because I've been so upset his early game, but he's cleaning up. He's picking up these freebies.
This is actually now an interesting game because blue team has so much skirmishing power that it's actually going to be hard for Jinx to play the fights without cleanse. She has
Jinx is also in a very big power trough right now, by the way. These items blow on Jinx. I know you learned this in your video with 20 Rail, Nathan.
Yeah, he ruins
Hurricane sucks. But this is the best Runon's game in the world, though.
Because they're against heavy melee, is that why?
Yeah, but still needs Lord Dominic's regards as early as possible. So if he builds LDR next, it's okay. But right now, you hit everyone, but you don't hit for much damage. Very weak.
All right, so what needs to be happening here is that Azir needs to be probably... I mean, when's his TP up?
We need to fix lane assignments, or are you happy
with it? It's a bit awkward, but because I think Azir probably is fearing that he won't have TP up for the Adacon. I think I would fuck it because it's so close to the Adacon timer. Your team could probably buy enough time to get the enemy off the Adacon, and I think he needs to be bot here.
Yeah. Not to be an item Andy, but shouldn't Azir have Merc Treads this game?
Nah, I think Sorks is fine. Your solo AP, I think it's pretty good.
Okay. You're disregarding digital animations Teemo, man.
yeah, true. True. Sorry.
There he is, taking a wave. Look at him. Look at him cooking, just hitting the wave. I love seeing that.
Blue team keeps getting aggressive. Like, look at this. Like,
okay, so you know what should happen here, right? You know what should happen? Blue team should just ARAM Adacon. I swear to God. They've got
they should
Leona.
have sprinted. They've
got Diana.
Correct.
Look
Yeah.
at
They got
Diana's
Renekton.
deploy. Look at Diana's deploy because she's the one that
This
makes
is
the
Diana's
choices.
fault.
They're so strong right now. They're so strong. Right?
Yeah.
They should just run. What happened should happen here. Diana can cover this wave and then just beeline mid and then just start running up top side and then just play to turn on the Atacon. Just play to turn or some shit. You got Leona.
And Renekton should wait. Renekton should wait. Wait for
Yes.
this to happen. Wait for the teams to get back on the map. Do not go aggressive this wave. Just chill out. Wait for Atacon push. Udyr can just... They can't contest Udyr. Look how strong Udyr is.
Yeah,
you could just sprint to get
Blue
hard
side
force priority.
is so
Sprint.
strong,
This is their
man.
opportunity. Yeah.
This is their opportunity to win the game. And the reality is this, guys, you don't need, just make a decision. It could be, if you want to trade Atacon, trade Atacon. If you wanted to give Atacon and Diana can get tier 2 bot, do it. You know?
So Udyr needs to deploy bot now.
Yeah, like make a decision.
We're all over the place.
No one's made a call here. So everyone is just taking a back seat. Everyone's in the back seat. It's what's it called? National Lampoon's vacation fucking holiday. No one is in a good position.
Well, okay.
All right.
Bit of a
So blue
sloppy
team's just
sneakers.
fully ended. These guys are just part of the team. You got ended as well. See you later.
What are you talking about?
Well, they can still
Well, they're
win.
part
They
of
can
the
still
team.
win. I can still win.
I want
They
to
can
unend Diana's review.
Yeah, me
personally.
too. Diana should be on a half review, half and a.
Let's put bot lane on a half
serious?
and Diana on a half. Yeah. Diana's
She's played
review.
pretty
Okay.
well.
I think she's might have ended it just then, but
Yeah, I mean, she fucked up the execution, unfortunately. She ruined her Seekers, and the intention's good, though. She's still really strong, though. She got the tier 2 again.
Yeah.
She's got 2 tier 2s this game. She is a raid boss at this
Yeah.
stage.
let's double end Renekton's review though, because he is really the fucker who died on top wave there while Udyr invades. Sorry, 6-pack discipline, but
Yeah,
really sorry.
a bit of a shocker there. I mean, I don't mind the response play. I mean, Kane did show bot side. It's a bit of a slow one, but I respect it. I mean, here we go. It's going to be close.
I mean, I hate that Udyr used his awaken on the fucking thing. By the way, shouldn't he double R the team?
Yeah, he should. He should save the double R and awaken this, especially this choke point. It's too good, right?
Wow, that Achilles
Oh,
ultimate.
Valios.
200 years of purple gun. He fucked his gun rotation, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Noodle. This is why Aphelios is the hardest champion in the game, by the way. Even when you get like a perfect fight like that, it's so easy to just botch the fight. Like he's got horrific guns. Like,
Yeah, the guns are
horrific
terrible.
Like, how did that even happen? I don't want to go back and find out, but like something's gone wrong there, Noodle, for you to have those guns.
So
like,
what do we need? We need red, white there, or something like
is
that. Is that what we
anything.
need?
You want you need either blue, white, or of red, or like red, white, or blue.
Red, white, man.
Red, white is
for
good,
shit.
or blue, purple, or white, green, or any of the good combos. Those are your 3 good combos. But he had a nothing combo, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, I'll be honest right now. I mean, this is a hard game. You know, it's a hard game for red team if they're not going to group. So,
Yeah.
I honestly, if I'm red team right now, I'm trading off this dragon. I'm sending Azir top, and I'm trying to stall the game to Jinx 3 items. At Jinx
And
3
Azir.
items,
death
I think
death
Azir,
cap on Azir.
Azir Jinx. We should just stall. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you're
stall
saying
the
King
game.
and just Azor. Yeah.
stall the game, trade off this neutral. It doesn't matter. And then, fine.
Remember, Curtis, blue team have no teleport. So Azir could make a call to get the T2 top tower right now, actually, and draw someone on the enemy team top. And then
Yeah.
if someone goes top, then you really slow the pace of the game down.
Because the thing is, if Azir played top here, you got Kane. Kane's really good at hovering, people in the side lane,
This is one of those decisions, and this works in solo queue as well, guys. If you're Azir or Jinx in this game, and you call to give this dragon, that is a game-winning shot call to win. Like it really wins games.
So it's going to be an interesting fight here. My hypothesis is that blue side, just according to Power Spike, should win this, assuming that Diana plays it well. So we'll take a look at this.
Yeah. Let's press O and zoom the fuck out a little bit.
Yeah, this is an important fight.
I can't see the fight.
We're not missing half the fight here, so let's go back. We missed the first half of that fight.
We've got Quentin Tarantino
Right.
on the fucking director's chair.
No more speeding it up. Just leave it play out here. So what needs to happen is that blue team need to they can't run into them in this choke point. Just start. They should be starting the dragon and
It's
playing
the electric fence mindset. They should
Fence
start the
mindset.
dragon and then just Udyr ult them and then just chill.
This is the
Leona.
worst choke
Leona
point
turn
to
again.
fight. This is a really
Because
not
what
good.
is red team's one weakness? They have no engage. They have no engage at all. The only way the fight starts is if people go into them.
Okay,
Whoa.
this is so funny. This is hilarious.
Dude.
This is really funny.
I think Jinx can pentakill this if Jinx positions a bit better.
All right. So the first problem, so what happened here, right, is that Azir, that red team are really confused. They don't know how to approach the fight, right? Because they don't know how to win the fight. So what ends up happening is that Azir, okay, if we press pause right now, press the other red team's vision. So they see Renekton on that tri-bush right now. So Azir either needs to be like saying, come through me, come through mid, and come together, because we're never going to be running through that bot try. And then if they're going to contest the dragon, they need to be running in through mid, right? Yes. But then what happens, because Azir's probably thinking, why the fuck are we running through there? So he's like trying to like hold his ground around this choke point, but then for some reason, Darius engages onto the Darius. So Azir's late. Now Azir, because Azir's late, he's thinking, fuck, I got to get to the fight. So he zooms in with his WTL, and he's like trying to be the hero and make the play. But the rule of thumb when you're playing Azir into these comps is you never want to use your art like that. You would want to be there from the start, chomping them down. When they run into you, then you are reactively. Yeah.
You want to art to block Diana's E or something.
If they didn't engage on that Renekton, Azir could have probably 1v9 that fight because of the location of that fight. The way it was.
It's actually, it's like bad team fighting from both teams.
Yeah, it was. It was shocking team fighting from both teams. So, that whole idea of letting the enemy come to you is so important when you're playing these low range comps. If you're blue side, you can't just randomly run into them into the jungle. Like, use the neutral objective as a magnet.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so it's
horrific that blue team don't ace 5-0 there with the positioning they have.
Exactly right. And now what needs to happen? Again, like, it's hard, but basically I think Azir should be playing probably bot side.
Yeah, he's the TP user. Yep.
Yeah, and then they need to try and keep the Baron warded, and then really blue side needs to start choking vision top side. That's what needs to happen. They need to start moving into that top side and choking out vision.
Let's put the camera onto blue side now, because I think that it's their turn to be proactive. And it's going to depend a lot on how Diana shoves and moves. Again, the whole game is dictated by Diana's shove and move. What do you think about this deploy onto bot? Would you go bot first, or would you just try and get the party started?
I actually kind of like it. I actually don't mind this from Diana, because you get so much prio here. Like, she's so strong. Like, even though Azir should be like in a position to win, he just can't. Diana's too fair. Yeah. So like, just shove and move. I think this is fine. Now just move mid now. You don't need to go for the next wave. I think just move mid now. Alternatively, you could do this, but then if they show on you bot, you ping your team ready to go for the dragon.
The Baron, yeah.
I mean,
the Baron,
really simple, yeah. We come here, light this up like a Christmas tree, control ward, bam. They're going to panic to Baron. You're either going to take it or you're going to catch them here. You have so much engaged. They can't walk in. They're all none of these ships could basically walk in. No. E, I guess Kane can E around a little bit, but that's about it. That's on a bit of a cooldown, especially red gain.
So let's take a look at what Diana does
isn't accelerating this game. Like, this is a strike. Diana is responsible.
Well, it depends. Does he move? Depends
if Diana moves. Nathan, we don't know what happens. Stop trying to predict the future.
No,
we don't know what happens.
It should be moved already.
Okay. Yeah.
Fogging.
Well, actually, something I didn't factor in is, by the way, there's no tier 3. I literally just noticed that. There's actually no tier 3. She can do this. There's no tier 3.
Well, it's Azir. Azir can make towers, right?
No, he just used it before. He has no passive.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he has no passive.
But yeah, I mean, what we're probably going to see in a situation like this is just a lack of trigger pulling. Like, I see this all the time where teams have good setup, but they don't pull the trigger with the setup.
It's much easier to execute if Diana just moved over and they just pulled the Baron and turned.
Yes.
That would be the way better play, right?
Yes, play for the Baron turn. Just sit in the Baron, force him to come in, engage with Leona R.
You pissed Nathan off, Easy Bunny. You've pissed Nathan off.
Yeah, this is overcomplicating. We're really overcomplicating it here.
Look how fed Diana is. Like, go end the game. Go end the game. Like, you got 3 items and a flash.
Yeah, you can do.
He's trying to solo kill Azir. Look, he's trying to make Azir come for the wave and then kill Azir.
But now during this time, Jinx has completed 3rd item. So if I'm Azir now, I'm just thinking, let's team fight. Let's go. And now it's just execution, really, in my opinion. Who can execute better?
Yeah,
I like our blue team in a way sort of just all decide, okay, let's reset, let's get our wards again, and let's do that again. Like, something feels awkward. Okay,
Diana needs to be here. Diana needs to be here.
This is good. What is digital animation doing?
Oh no. Digital animation warding bot side when Baron's up, guys. Come on, we need to wake up here.
Setting up these,
and end that review. Expatriate. I mean, it's just gone. Just give the Nash at this point. Give the Nash, push for next mid wave, and get control of Dragon.
Let's now skim forward to the next team fight. I want to look at let's look at the next 2 team fights. That's all I want to look at because the macro's over here. So here we go. Electric Fence. We've got Dragon coming
whenever
up.
there's a Baron, why is there a mid wave?
Well, Dragon's coming up. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Dragon's already up.
No, this is good.
Yeah,
they should maintain control. Yes, this is correct.
Yeah, this is fine.
Keep maintaining control.
So Renekton needs to do the same thing he did last time.
Be on this wave?
No, it's
no, too late.
It means nothing.
You need to be on Dragon.
Okay.
It needs to start it.
Yes, correct. Just start the Dragon. Bring him in.
Start the Dragon. Why is Aphelios doing Raptors?
Get off Raptors, mate. Start
the Dragon.
Renekton's on a good spot. I like this from Renekton.
I like this really good from Renekton.
Last going in.
Too fast.
It's so sloppy. It's so sloppy.
Just pull the Dragon. Make them come to you. You don't need to. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, Diana's the only one playing League.
Look at that. Look how quick it goes. Now you want to throw a Dragon.
Yeah. They've got the right idea, but they've just overcooked the fuck out of it. Like, Renekton's seen, like, Bin at Worlds do something like this, and he's... Oh, my God, look at this. Wow.
I mean, we need to look at that fight again. What the fuck? Okay, so this is a really common Azir problem. He's trying to be faker. Just sit the fuck back and play the front to back.
I do it like Kaiser Curtis. You want a front to back, and then when the fight's over, then you slide in.
Yeah, you're not playing a dive comp. You're playing a front to back comp. Sit with your Jinx, sit behind your Darius, sit behind your Kayn, and play the front to back. So he needs to be running back with Jinxes. He needs to be running.
Oh, look at him! He's frontline. He's trying to let him poke. He's playing.
Just kill now. Because look at this. Now what's happening is now he's split from the team. So this is fine. Back off. Regroup. He should regroup. Run around the blue. That doesn't work. That's not how you want to play Azir in these fights. You're versing a melee comp. They have to come into you. You don't need to Azir sec the backline. That's not how you want to play team fight. So this is a very common mistake. This is also why, Azir's a complex champion. You need to understand when it's your time to, engage and when it's your time to just play the front to back. And for all intents and purposes, if you want to get results with Azir, just remove that whole thing from your brain and just play the front to back. And you'll get with Lee Sin,
by the way. Just stop trying to kick people. Just play skirmishes to do damage, not to insect.
Let's look at one more fight, Nathan. I reckon we just skim forward to the next fight.
Let's look at the Nash. Let's watch for Nash. Like the Nash fight. Yeah, this one. Yeah, let's watch this.
Blue team lose control of this somehow. Wait, let's have a look.
Okay, so they got double inhibitor at this stage.
So they get Dragon Soul. They
get Dragon Soul. I mean, now at this stage, I think blue team just win team fights definitively. It seems like.
Well, I can see by the score line that red team end up getting the Nash. So what the hell goes wrong?
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
I'm going to go ahead and call that Aphelios plays the fight poorly. Because Aphelios is too hard. Aphelios is too hard.
Okay.
So remember, what has to happen here for both teams? Blue team want to do nothing and just wait for waves to crash into red team's base. Red team want to play fast and make the fight happen quickly.
The inhibitors, both of the inhibitors just spawned, by the way. It's just neutral though. So
this is, but they can push waves deeper. I mean, all the characters have just clicked each other, and Renekton wasn't there. It was actually.
Okay, can we go back? Diana just went in too early, right? Diana just engaged randomly. So let's take a look at this.
I think Renekton steps on about 5 Teemo shrooms, or something happens to Renekton because he loses all his health.
He gets shredded by the Azir. He shouldn't be getting wards or a melee. And he ulted before he went in.
God help me, eh?
And also, Diana doesn't have Zhonya's up.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We have to.
Aphelios also just walked melee range, by the way. If you watch Aphelios,
can we watch that again? I need
Everyone's choking.
Expose Noodle.
Look at Noodle. Noodle just walks in and gets a 0 ulted.
All right. Okay, he has okay guns. She has okay guns. Not too bad.
Okay. So watch Aphelios walks up to the team fight, feels the need to hit because I'm an 80 carry, I must auto attack, and just dies.
It could have flashed. If Noodle flashed the Azir, Azir's completely exposed. By the way,
yeah.
The thing you do there as an AD is you just don't auto. You just wait until all the cooldowns are blown, then you can.
That's Uzi Bunny just completely ruined the game.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to do here in terms of MVP.
Yeah, I mean MVP. It's
so hard.
Digital animation.
No, surely not. That was some shocking warning in the mid game. Come on.
No, so we need to lower our standards because I mean we've just come off the bat of
I
watching.
think
like
it does
master.
go. Yeah, I think it does go to Uzi
True.
Bunny still. I think overall.
I was actually going to think it's a close one. I was thinking potentially Leona, but yeah, he probably is.
The laning was too poor.
Wait, Uzi Bunny, you're saying the Diana MVP, not digital animation.
Yeah, what do you mean digital animation?
Okay.
We don't really know what digital animation did. Like,
I was
I
joking.
didn't really look.
I
didn't really look.
Well, they won. They did okay in lane.
They did really well in lane. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, to be honest with you,
Uzi Bunny.
I think you just need to give it to Jinx. I don't think Jinx did anything particularly egregious this entire game.
Yeah,
one lane.
I agree.
They didn't fuck up a single team fight.
Yeah.
This is just a classic scrappy
Agreed.
game. Like it's the winning team's.
It's a hard game.
Yeah, just give them the award. It's like a throwaway MVP. Like someone has to win it, you know.
I think the LVP. I'm thinking the Kane, honestly.
No,
yeah,
Kane or
Udyr, one or the other.
How about Jungle Academy gets the LVP?
Yeah, it's just Jungle Academy. It's just Jungle Academy. Like Nova needs to rewatch the Kane guide, and we need to go back to gank fundamentals. Like
good gank, bad gank.
Really sad. I was thinking that I was just so sad. Just like there's so much work to do.
And having a crack award. Who does the having a crack award go to?
Call it the crack award.
The crack.
I think Darius gets the crack award.
Yeah, I agree.
He fucked it, but he was proactive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, maybe Uzi Bunny should get the having a crack award.
Yeah, no, Uzi
Bunny. I think
Uzi
Bunny. I agree. I think Uzi Bunny as well.
Uzi Bunny is like, this is like pure electric fence. Like you're doing so many things well, beautiful matchup understanding, like pretty decent side laning, and then you just like didn't execute where it mattered.
Yeah. Well,
all right, we might need to rename that third award at some point. But
the crack award. They're having a crack.
All right,
that's it.
We done here?
Yep,
excellent.
That's it.
Good work, everyone.
Good work. That's another one of our WTL Arena WTL Arena showcases in the books. We'll see you guys on our next episode.